Now, the moment we've all been waiting for, please welcome the UHD graduating class of 2025. We now welcome UHD faculty and platform party. As you are able, please stand for their procession.
President Blanchard, the candidates and the faculty are assembled. We may now proceed with our spring 2025 commencement exercises.
Thank you so much, Grand Marshal Lawrence. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Lauren Blanchard, President of the University of Houston Downtown, and it's my absolute privilege to welcome you to today's commencement ceremony recognizing our spring 2025 graduates. At this time, I ask that everyone please stand for the singing of the national anthem, which will be performed by Makiri Jones of the UHD Concert Chorale under the direction of Mr. Orlando Williams. I ask that you please remove your hats at this time. Makari, all yours.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you for that beautiful performance of our national anthem. Please be seated. I am Deborah Bordelon, and I have the pleasure of serving as the Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, and I am so pleased to welcome all of you here today. At this time, I would like to introduce the members of our platform party. I request that each individual stand as your name is called and remain standing until I have introduced all the members of that particular group. We are so pleased today to have as our guest commencement speaker, Ms. Vanessa Weish, speaking on behalf of students, Ms. Antoinette Mosley from the Marilyn Davies College of Business. Representing our 4 colleges, I am pleased to present Dean of the Marilyn Davies College of Business, Dr. Jonathan Davis. Dean of the College of Humanities and Social Sciences, Dr. Wendy Burns Ardolino. Interim Associate Dean of the College of Public Service, Dr. Diane Miller, who is stepping in for Dean Martin Long. Dean of the College of Sciences and Technology, Dr. Akif Uzman. Please give them a round of applause. Representing our University of Houston System Board, the Honorable Tomas Bryan. You may be seated. Also in attendance is our university administrative leadership. Vice President for Advancement and University Relations, Jay Zambrano. Vice President for Student Success and Student Life, Dr. Dan Maxwell. Interim Vice President for Enrollment Management, Dr. Carmen Penlilio, joining for her last UHD commencement as Interim VP. Thank you, Dr. Penlilio, for your invaluable service. Vice President for Human Resources, Ms. Carol Cleary, and Vice President for Administration and Finance, Kim Thomas. Please join me in giving them a round of applause. Leadership of the university's shared governance constituents are also present. Staff Council President, Mr. Adrian Bermudez. Student Government Association President, Mr. Nick Lockett. Secretary of the Graduate and Professional School Association, Ms. Diana Ambrosio. And representing Faculty Senate, past President, Dr. Bernardo Pohl. Please join me in giving them a round of applause. This year, our Grand Marshal is Dr. Wendy Lawrence, the 2024 recipient of the UHD's Distinguished Faculty Award. And our Associate Grand Marshal is Margaret Matta, 2024 recipient of the Outstanding Adjunct Award. Please give them a round of applause. The two faculty members selected to announce the names of our candidates for graduation are Dr. Tim Radel from the College of Sciences and Technology and Dr. Susan Henney from the College of Humanities and Social Sciences. Thank you both. Each of our university colleges has nominated outstanding faculty members to serve as our commencement marshals. These marshals represent all of the dedicated faculty members at UHD. Will our college commencement marshals please rise? Let's give them a round of applause. Our graduates worked hard to reach this moment, but the support of our faculty and staff helped them along the way. Our professors mentored many of the graduates here today, and our staff members, advisors, admissions counselors, financial aid team members, and others helped in myriad of ways, from navigating paperwork to securing awards and locating needed resources. Faculty and staff in attendance, please stand to be recognized. You may be seated. I now invite University of Houston System Regent Tomas Bryan to the podium. Mr. Bryan.
Good afternoon, class of 2025, or should I say, the future leaders of America. That's you guys. Today is truly a special day. I'm Student Regent Tomas Bryan, and it's my honor to bring you greetings and congratulations on behalf of the University of Houston System Board of Regents. As Student Regent, I work alongside our Chancellor and 9 board members to represent the 76,000 students across our system. And being your representative has truly been an honor. As I've traveled to each university in our system, I've noticed that we all share the same drive and commitment to excellence. And that's truly remarkable. Graduates, it's these very qualities that have brought you to this very moment. Today, I'm here not only as a regent, but also as a fellow graduate. I've had the privilege of watching our class grow, not just academically, but within society, emerging as a force of compassion, resilience, and change. Gators, today marks the end of one chapter, but the beginning of another. In a few moments, you'll be graduating from one of the top 40 colleges in the West. UHD alumni have gone on to top leadership roles in government, founded multi-billion-dollar businesses, and served our city for the greater good. You should be proud to call yourself a Gator. As future leaders, you have a unique obligation to shape an abundant future, and I know that you're up to the challenge. You've successfully navigated a world of constant change, learned to adapt quickly, and refused to accept no for an answer. You challenge limits, reimagine the possible, ask bold questions, and then take meaningful action. You've proven that you're capable of great things, but your greatest impact won't be measured by titles or accolades. It'll be seen in the lives you influence, values you uphold, and people you become. So as you relentlessly chase your dreams, build a legacy focused on impact and purpose, because success isn't just about reaching the top, it's about how you get there and who you bring with you. Strive to always perform at your highest level, even when no one is watching. Take ownership in your career, and success will become inevitable. Class of 2025, you are the next generation of leaders, advocates, and change makers. Your future, or our future, has never looked brighter. On behalf of the Board of Regents, congratulations. We wish you great success in all of your future endeavors. Thank you, and go Gators.
Regent Bryan, thank you for your presence today and your inspiring remarks. And congratulations to you for fulfilling your degree requirements. I am now pleased to introduce our student speaker, Ms. Antoinette Mosley, graduate of the Marilyn Davies College of Business. Ms. Mosley, please proceed to the podium.
Good afternoon, Regents, President Blanchard, Vanessa White, Provost Bordelon, distinguished faculty, family, friends, and my fellow Gators. It is an honor to represent the University of Houston downtown and the Marilyn Davies College of Business. I'd like to tell you a little bit about my story and how I somehow convinced these people to let a crybaby be on stage during graduation. So, I started college in 2014, and then life turned me every which way but loose for years, okay? I couldn't see how it could be possible for me to graduate. Right when I was about to give up hope, I got in not one, but 2 car accidents, leading to not one, but 2 brain injuries. Quite frankly, one could have been enough, but for the plot, but that's my life. So, proving that we have no idea where life is gonna take us, those car accidents gave me the time that I needed to go back to school and finish. Wanting to seize this opportunity, I decided to go all in on my college experience at UHD from the very beginning and try my best to network and be involved. Due to us all wanting to go eat after this, I shortened the list of everything that I have done in the last 3 years. You're welcome. So I have served as the Student Government Association Senator, as well as I am the sole undergraduate member of the Dean Selection Committee for the Marilyn Davies College of Business. I'm a recipient of 9 prestigious scholarships, including Ted Bauer and the AICPA scholarships. I held various roles in UHD's NABA Incorporated, including president. I was an Accelerated Transfer Academy student, And just like our keynote speaker, I am a devastating diva of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. It took me 10 years to finish this degree. And some of you in the crowd, it took even longer. And I am here to say that no matter how long it took you to get here, what you do to make the world a better place is significantly more important. To all of our family, friends, and support systems, real quick, I wanted to say, never would have made it. Glory! Seriously, without you, we may not have made it to see this day. To my scholarship donors, to my fellow accounting classmates, and to all of the faculty and staff, thank you for being a part of my incredible journey, an unforgettable journey. I want to give a special thank you to Robin. That's my daughter, y'all. Thank you for being my reason, and thank you for making me a better woman and a better mom every day. These years have made us resilient. These years taught us that we are not able to finish anything without starting. And my time at UHD taught me what is for you is for you. You will never have to force something that was meant to be, so breathe and trust the process. Date by y'all. Shout out to the weebs that got that. And with all of that being said, congratulations to the class of 2025. Choose to be great.
Thank you so much, Antoinette, for those inspirational and entertaining remarks. Greetings to the spring 2025 graduating class and all family and friends gathered to celebrate this special occasion this afternoon. Today marks the 78th commencement ceremony of the University of Houston downtown, and on this day, we will confer degrees to more than 1,300 graduates. What a momentous day of celebration it will be. And now it is my distinct pleasure to introduce our guest speaker, Ms. Vanessa Weich. As the current acting associate administrator of NASA, Vanessa Weich serves as the agency's chief operating officer for more than 18,000 employees and manages an annual budget of more than $25 billion with a B dollars. At the time that Ms. Weich accepted our invitation to serve as our commencement speaker, some of you may have known her because she was the director of NASA's Johnson Space Center, home to America's Astronaut Corps, Mission Control Center, International Space Station, Orion, and Gateway programs. Under her leadership, Forbes and Statista recognized the Johnson Space Center as the #1 best employer among major employers for 2 consecutive years. Not only did her work advance spaceflight technologies and robotic missions, but it was also critical to effective talent selection, professional development, mission control, academia, industry, and international community. It is no wonder that she was promoted to acting associate administrator, the agency's 3rd highest ranking position in the nation. Vanessa Weich earned a Bachelor of Science degree in engineering and a Master of Science in bioengineering from Clemson University. She received an honorary Doctor of Science degree from Coastal Carolina University in 2022 and an honorary Doctorate of Humane Letters degree from Texas Southern University in 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Ms. Vanessa Weich to the podium to deliver our commencement address.
afternoon, Gators. It is an absolute honor to deliver the class of 2025 commencement address here in the heart of Space City, a city that has powered humanity's giant leaps for more than 60 years. President Blanchard, faculty, regents, and the entire University of Houston downtown senior leadership team, thank you for the invitation to be a part of this incredible milestone. Congratulations to the class of 2025. Your hard work and dedication have brought you to this very moment. Behind every launch, spacewalk, and mission at NASA is a team. To the family, friends, and loved ones here today, you showed up when it mattered the most. You've been the support systems to ensure what we call mission readiness. This moment belongs to you also. Graduates, just like the path to get you here today, your mission won't always be smooth and easy, but take a moment to acknowledge what you have accomplished. Some of you are the first in your families to earn a college degree. Some of you work jobs while pursuing your education, but it's through your determination, resilience, and grit, all qualities that we look for in our astronauts, that you've made it to this moment. Today is your liftoff. At NASA, we explore the unknown in air and space for the benefit of humanity. We innovate and inspire the world through discovery. In fact, this year marks 25 years of continuous U.S. human presence on the International Space Station, advancing scientific knowledge and making research breakthroughs, all for the benefit of us on Earth. That means for many of you that most of your life, there have been astronauts living and working off of the planet Earth. And in less than a year, we're going back to the moon to conduct more science and explore more of the lunar surface than ever before through the Artemis campaign. We have a mission called Artemis 2 that will take crews to the moon for the first time since the Apollo era. That's been over 50 years ago. And through our future lunar crew missions, we will discover more about deep space in preparation for future missions to Mars. The work we do at NASA, each bold step, each discovery, pushes the boundaries of exploration and turns the impossible into possible. Wherever your next adventure leads you, remember, curiosity is a part of the human spirit. It's in our nature. It drives us to question, to investigate, and deepen our understanding of the world around us. It is through curious minds that NASA maintains its mission. This reigns true for your own personal mission as well. Of course, when you follow curiosity, doing something you've never done before, there's always risk. But progress requires curiosity and a bold spirit. That's how we expand our knowledge of opportunities of worlds beyond our own. As you proceed to pursue your careers, failure will be a part of the journey. Failure is an opportunity. One of NASA's iconic phrases is, failure is not an option. That does apply when we have to be certain about areas when we're sending people into space that involve risk. Every time we put a human in a spaceship, there are risks that we have assessed and determined to be acceptable. However, in life, you will face hard decisions and challenges. Some require you to be courageous and take risks. I hope that you will have the courage to not only dream big, but also to have the fortitude to persist past what you can't see and nevertheless accomplish your goals. I can tell you the sky isn't the limit. It's only the beginning. Lastly, as you curiously and courageously venture through life, learning from the moments when you failed, be sure to share your experiences and knowledge with others in your communities. Encourage them to dream just like you did. Graduates, you are our next generation of explorers. You are living proof that perseverance and purpose can take you to the farthest of heights. Okay, it's time to count down. Class of 2025, we are at T-minus 5 seconds. 5. For every moment you've learned that it's better is possible, good is not enough. That is how you achieve excellence. Count with me. 4. For the old you, for the stronger and wiser you, and for the growth, future you will experience. 3. For your village, your circle, the friendships and connections you made that will last a lifetime. For the folks in the stands who believed in you, tell them thank you. Yes. 2, for the naysayers, the haters, and what do y'all call them? The ops? Don't let anyone discourage you from pursuing your dreams. And 1, no one can experience everything in life. So enjoy who and what you have and the moments that you have them. Graduation is a go. Class of 2025, on behalf of all of us at NASA, you make us proud. And I look forward to witnessing your next giant leaps. Congratulations.
Ms. Weiss, thanks so much for your wise counsel to our graduates. Graduates, I'm overwhelmed with pride to see all of you dressed in your academic regalia with smiles on your faces. This afternoon is as much about remembering your journey as it is about celebrating your success. Class of 2025, we recognize that earning a college degree isn't always easy. Many of you overcame considerable challenges to reach this milestone today. So in preparation for today's ceremony, we interviewed several graduates and compiled this special video in recognition of the resilience and the perseverance that often characterizes our Gator community. Take a look.
To graduate from the University of Houston downtown means you are driven.
You didn't or won't let anything stand in your way.
My name is Aaliyah Norfleet, and I'm graduating with a degree in Fine Arts from the College of Humanities and Social Sciences.
I'm Lucia Romo, and I'm graduating from the College of Public Service with a bachelor's degree in bilingual education.
Hi, my name is Miguel Morales. I'm graduating with a bachelor's in Management Information Systems from the Marilyn Davies College of Business.
Hi, my name is Lauren Cummings. I'm graduating from the Marilyn Davies College of Business with a BBA in accounting. I've been working towards graduating college since I graduated high school in 2007.
It hasn't been an easy road for many of our seniors.
I have a disabled sister who is blind, mute, and deaf that I have to care for every day.
Being a mother of 5 children, a full-time student, and working full-time has made this journey incredibly challenging.
I have endured the economic hardships of growing up as the child of a single mom, raising 3 children.
It's just been many years of having kids and providing for my family, working full time, that have made it difficult to take a lot of classes at once. Many times I've felt like giving up, and sometimes I don't feel proud. Sorry. I'm not gonna keep talking right now. I have to take a few minutes.
Just juggling classes, family life, and work was tough.
She's the reason why I'm doing everything that I'm doing, and she keeps me going every day. So even days when I didn't want to write my paper, I look at Ashley, I'm like, I gotta do it for you. I have 6 kids from the ages of 7 to 13, and of my 6 kids, 4 of them have ADHD and another struggles with autism. And so there's constantly something that I'm getting pulled to.
Yet, the dreams of our graduates for after commencement are very real.
My future plans for my career once I graduate will consist of me opening my own fine arts nonprofit organization to serve the community that raised me.
My plans after graduation is to attend law school at South Texas College of Law in the fall of 2025.
My professional goal is to become a teacher at a high-needs school and help students overcome challenges they face.
My future professional goal is to land a full-time job at a Fortune 500 or 100 company, learn as much as I can from the corporate world, and give back to the community.
I will go to graduate school and later on to get my doctorate. And yeah, you know, UHD was the first, what started me there, and I'm very grateful.
While the road to graduation wasn't always smooth, there were times when everything at UHD was just fun.
Being able to have an outlet in sports and on the women's volleyball team, being able to just release my stress while also bonding with my teammates, that's been extremely helpful for me, and I'm very grateful for it.
I also worked at the front office at Northwest Campus, and that was always a blast.
Some of my fun times at UHD were attending student organizations, firm visits, learning workshops, and enjoying the free food from events on campus.
And you remember why you wanted to graduate from here in the first place.
I chose UHD because I wanted the small class sizes, but also the full university experience.
Everyone here is diverse, but we're all able to come together and work together, and we all learn from each other's experiences.
The best part of being a student at UHD has to be the amazing culture of the university and how easy it is for me to get assistance for anything I've ever needed.
It means a great deal to me to graduate here at University of Houston downtown, because I have granddaughters and children that I would like to be an example for. You're looking at a woman that literally dug out of a garbage can for a box of donuts because I hit rock bottom so bad, to now being able to get my master's degree from University of Houston downtown, and to be able to make figures that I've never even thought I would be able to make.
The word that sums up my UHD experience is empowerment.
Rewarding.
Perseverance.
Family.
Achievement.
Unparalleled, which means a one-of-a-kind experience. What one word sums up my UHD experience? Long.
So to every graduate of the University of Houston downtown with us today, we say, you did it!
You did it.
Hey Gators, well done, you did it.
You did it. We are so proud of you. You did it.
You did it, University of Houston downtown graduates.
Indeed you did. You all did it. Despite odds that seemed at times to be insurmountable, there are hundreds of stories in this room that are just as inspiring as those featured in today's video. How many of you, like Lucia Roma and Lauren Cummings, worked full-time throughout your UHD journey? Please stand. You may be seated. And how many of you, like Aaliyah Norfleet and Melissa O'Connor, were caregivers either to children, siblings, or aging parents while working on your degree? Please stand. You may be seated. And how many of you, like Miguel Morales and Nisa Walker, pressed through tremendous economic challenges, but you never gave up, and now you have accomplished more than you once thought was possible? Please stand. You may be seated. And finally, how many of you are excited now that this day has arrived, and in just a few minutes you will cross this commencement stage as friends and loved ones look on in eager excitement? Please stand. There's that Gator spirit. Please be seated. I'm actually proud of each and every one of you, not only because you have earned your degree today, but because you've earned our degree, a University of Houston downtown degree. And I'm completely confident that our degree has equipped you to step into a more vibrant future. Graduates, you're all shining examples of student success, each with a personal story of triumph. As you join the ranks of our 71,000 alumni, we challenge you to not only lead and serve as Gators do, but to also tell your story and motivate others to succeed as well. Stay connected with us, Gators. The best for you and the best for us is still yet to come. Congratulations. And now, Provost Bordelon will introduce our candidates for graduation. Provost Bordelon.
Thank you so much, President Blanchard. Before we move on to introducing our candidates, I would like to take a moment to recognize those students who are graduating with honors. Will all students graduating with honors please stand and be recognized? You may be seated. Congratulations to each honoree today, and thank you for your dedication and drive. The time has come to make the formal presentation of our candidates for graduation. Members of our graduating class, the moment that you have worked so hard for is now upon us. I will ask each of the deans to present the candidates for degrees by college. I first call upon Dean Akif Usman, who will present the candidates from the College of Sciences and Technology. Dean Usman.
Thank you, Provost Bordelon. Will candidates for master's degrees in the College of Sciences and Technology please rise? Will candidates for bachelor's degrees in the College of Sciences and Technology please rise? We happy few, we band of scholars for you today who stand with us, this day shall promote your commencement. So let me speak proudly. Provost Bordelon, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Sciences and Technology, I recommend the conferral of the appropriate master's and baccalaureate degrees upon these candidates who have confirmed their eligibility to the completion of all degree requirements. Well done, Gators.
you may be seated. Thank you so much, Dean Usman. I would now like to call upon the Interim Associate Dean of the College of Public Service, Dr. Diane Miller.
Thank you, Provost Bordelon. Will all of the candidates for master's degrees from the College of Public Service please stand? Will all of the candidates for baccalaureate degrees from the College of Public Service please stand? Provost Bordelon, in the name of the faculty of the College of Public Service, I recommend the conferral of the appropriate master's and baccalaureate degrees upon these candidates who have confirmed their eligibility through the completion of all degree requirements. Congratulations, Gators.
Thank you, Dr. Miller. Candidates, you may be seated. I now call upon Dean Wendy Burns-Ardolino, who will present the candidates from the College of Humanities and Social Sciences.
Thank you, Provost Bordelon. Will all the candidates for master's degrees from the College of Humanities and Social Sciences please rise? Will all the candidates for baccalaureate degrees from the College of Humanities and Social Sciences please rise? Provost Bordelon, on behalf of the faculty in the College of Humanities and Social Sciences, I recommend the conferral of the appropriate master's and baccalaureate degrees upon these candidates who have confirmed their eligibility through the completion of all degree requirements. Go Gators!
Thank you, Dean Burns-Ardolino. Candidates, you may be seated. I now call upon Dean Jonathan Davis, who will present the candidates from the Marilyn Davies College of Business.
Thank you, Provost Bordelon. Will all the candidates for master's degrees from the Marilyn Davies College of Business please rise? Will all the candidates for baccalaureate degrees from the Marilyn Davies College of Business please rise? Provost Bordelon, on behalf of the faculty of the Marilyn Davies College of Business, I recommend the conferral of the appropriate master's and baccalaureate degrees upon these candidates who have confirmed their eligibility through the completion of all degree requirements. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dean Davis. Candidates, you may be seated. And now, without further ado, we come to the most important and ceremonial moment of our program, the formal conferring of degrees. Will all candidates for all degrees here today please rise? President Blanchard, upon the recommendation of our faculty and the deans of the colleges represented today, I certify that the candidates presented here today have met all the requirements for the degrees they are about to receive, and I recommend them to you for the conferral of their degrees.
Thank you so much, Provost Bordelon. Ladies and gentlemen of the Spring 2025 graduating class, the University of Houston Downtown bestows upon you the highest honor it can give as it confers these degrees. Your faculty members have certified that you have met all of the academic standards of this institution and that you have demonstrated a commitment to learning. By the authority vested in me by the University of Houston System Board of Regents and the state of Texas, I hereby authorize the awarding of degrees to those students who have met all requirements set forth by the faculty of the University of Houston Downtown. Congratulations.
You may be seated. Thank you, Dr. Blanchard. And now we have reached the moment we have all been waiting for. It is time to present our graduates. Commencement is an honorable occasion which closes with the symbolic shifting of the tassel. Graduates, your full participation is not only a sign of the camaraderie with fellow Gators, but it's also an opportunity to slow down and truly celebrate years of hard work. Therefore, we ask that for each of you to return to your seat immediately after crossing the stage, and please remain seated until all graduates have been directed to recess from the commencement floor. This is truly a celebration of our UHD and Gator community. As a safety precaution, we ask that all guests take photographs from their seats during the segment of this ceremony. Thank you so much for your cooperation. Dr. Blanchard, please join me in extending the university's congratulations. And Regent Brian, please join us as well. We look forward to celebrating with all of you. Congratulations.
Now presenting the candidates for Master of Science in Data Analytics in the College of Sciences and Technology. Siva Kumar Alaparthi. Neha Ali. Anna Amsler Mautaudan. Faisal Asif. Zahir Benur. Andy Josue Berrios. Caroline Denegri. Felix Duodu. Victor Ebobochuo Epuna. James J. Harris III. Sheraz Kayani. Sufyan Risa Mohammed. Amrutha Nanduri. Yasmin Noor. Melanie Rose S. Olarte. Banu Kiran Pandavula. Hardy Nitin Kumar Raval. Azucena Tehran. Osagi Solomon Uwaifo. Shannon Elizabeth Wenter. Now presenting the candidates for baccalaureate programs in the College of Sciences and Technology. Adewonuola Simbiat Adelaja. Christopher Aguilar. Duha Ali Alambudi. Saja A. Alameri. Hussein Alawad. Arvin Alahayari, summa cum laude. Angie A. Alvarez. Krishna Ariana Alvarez. Jun Hao Feng. Patricia Lucero Amador, magna cum laude. Rosa Maria Amador. Marcio Luini Martins du Amaral, cum laude. Mario Ernesto Sanchez Antonio, Miguel Angel Araujo. Andy Israel Arce, magna cum laude. Danet Arancibia, magna cum laude. Taiwo Iomide Awobona. Gervasio Panzo Baba. Yair Balinas. Kevin Francisco Baradas Villa. Wendy Kirsten Beal. Olamilekan A. Bello, cum laude. Yesenia Beltran. Brandon Felipe Benavides. Marvin R. Bernardino, summa cum laude. Stacen Adam Barones. Andrew Allen Bierbauer, magna cum laude. Fumnanya Ziona Biosa, cum laude. Ana Oluwapo Funke Adaldipe. Belvi Buela. Kevin Ercides Campos. Nelly Carranza. Monica Sunshine Cartagena. Christopher A. Charles, magna cum laude. Long Vu Bao Chow, cum laude. Nidhi M. Chavan. Nilton Ismael Capita Chimbungo. Carla Elizabeth Colmenero, magna cum laude. Sarah Davies, cum laude. Yasmin Davies. Christian A. DeLeon, summa cum laude. Loveline Sorel Jamda. Laura Vanessa Luz Pastor. Fat Do, cum laude. Kang M. Doan. Christelle Dongia. Thomas Duong, summa cum laude. Mabel Odogo Amakpose. Odell Jerome Evans. Kamaya Ezike, summa cum laude. James Richard Fortenberry, magna cum laude. Stefan Koang Foti, summa cum laude. David Franco, cum laude. Stevie Lynn Furr, cum laude. Jeffrey Michael Furstenberg, magna cum laude. Chen Gao. Cynthia Mariana Garcia. Jocelyn M. Garcia, cum laude. Johnny J. Garcia. Margarita Anais Garcia. Morelli Reina Garcia. Alejandra A. Garcia Martel. Luis Antonio Garza, cum laude. Jose Guadalupe Gonzalez, magna cum laude. Trevor Dwayne Griffin. Brandon Guevara Mayorga. Jacqueline Esperanza Gutierrez, magna cum laude. Maggie Ha, summa cum laude. Mir Hassan Haider, cum laude. Christina Marie Hamilton. Zakaria Hassan. Sandra Lisbeth Hernandez. Christina Hernandez Diaz. Cesar Alexis Herrera Mejia. Ashvi Gorang Hervania. Samuel Oliver Holden Jr., cum laude. Yen Tan Hoon. Jesslyn Baith Jacob. Lionel Franklin Kachi Chijoku, magna cum laude. Julia Nicole Kamajosula. Crystal C. Lamb. Carlos F. Lopez. Danny Martinez, summa cum laude. Francine Martinez. Gabriel Martinez. Maya Melanie Martinez. Victor P. Martinez, magna cum laude. William Anthony Martinez, cum laude. Beatrice A. Martinez Viltres, summa cum laude. Roberto Mata Jr. Tommy Ahmad Mati. Eduardo D. Mata, summa cum laude. Daniel Medina Carrada. Yennefer Berseda Melendez. Jada Ann Menu. Gerardo Emmanuel Morales Ruiz. Eric Guadalupe Morquecho. Kyle Dodd Morris. Saad Murad. Valerie Mary Musibega, cum laude. Ralph Kipruto Mutai. Ramsha Nagori, cum laude. Charlie Niem. Danny Nok Win, summa cum laude. Nan Fu Win, magna cum laude. Cindy Waweze. Jennifer R. Ocampo, magna cum laude. Uhoma Ngoze Abansebi. Jose F. Alvera Quintos. Caroline Onyango. Cassandra Noemi Oriana. Emily Ortega, cum laude. Vivian Paredes. Kevin Yair Patino Malesio. Priscilla Lisbeth Pena. Emily Lisbeth Perez Zuniga. Skylar Keaton Hawk Phillips, cum laude. Ganayat O. Rahim. Alondra A. Ramirez, summa cum laude. Chris Ramirez. Emiliano Nicholas Ramirez. Jasmine Ramirez. Regina Michelle Ramirez. Brenda Noemi Ramirez Hernandez. Robert Allen Reinertz, cum laude. Lourdes Diana Renteria. Arissa Marie Resendez. Fatlam Rex Happy. Jennifer Reyes. Giovanni Eric Rodriguez. Jennifer Rodriguez. Xiomara Jasmine Rodriguez. Alexis Rojas. Sitlali Mari Rubio. Jose S. Salas, summa cum laude. Patricia Salazar. Joe A. Sanchez. Miguel Sanchez. Andre Cerna. Homero Cerna Jr., summa cum laude. Kathleen Malane Siguenza, cum laude. Carter Everett Silos. Daniela Alejandra Solarzano Lopez. Raul Soto Alabarce. Caitlin Laureen Stewart, magna cum laude. Hadija Talamumba. William Germain Taplett. Devin Vaughn Taylor, summa cum laude. Abel Thomas. Nat Tran. Stephen Tan Tran, magna cum laude. Jose Trevino. Valerie Valadares. Carlos Vega. Mina Carolos Wines, magna cum laude. Scott Harrison Ward, summa cum laude. Michaela P. Wartell. Hamna Z. Wasik. Benjamin Robert Weinman, cum laude. Adriana Yanez. Junda Yin, cum laude. Xavier Maximilian Young, cum laude. Alessio Naje Sepagozar, summa cum laude. Cole Martin Cook. Nil S. Patel. Alyssa Bowie, cum laude. Suleiman Anesi Ananza. Muna Mahmoud Esolaji. Mauricio Antonio Plaza Cabello. Daniel Hernandez. Esteban Lopez.
Now presenting the candidates for Master of Arts in Teaching in the College of Public Service. Gregory Martin Twiddle. Now presenting the candidates for Master of Educational Leadership in the College of Public Service. James Bell III. Michelle Inez Perkins. Daquan Floyd Copeland. Yolanda Flores. Ursula Kali Hart. Brandon T. Jenkins. Mariana Salazar. Katya Nicole Trancoso. Justin Lloyd Williams. Now presenting the candidates for Master of Science in Criminal Justice in the College of Public Service. Jose Miguel Arroyo. Censara A. Garrett. Roy L. Jackson, Sr. Christopher Reginald Jones Hughes. Now presenting the candidates for baccalaureate programs in the College of Public Service. Sean Derek Abang. Noeli Acevedo, magna cum laude. Sydney Ariel Aclise. Valeria Guadalupe Acosta. Cristina Aguilera, summa cum laude. Andrea Teresa Alcaron. Bethany Elizabeth Alcaraz, magna cum laude. Nukash Ijaz Ali. Cecilia Nicole Alvarez, magna cum laude. Yahaira Ambriz. Camilla Arias. Vivian Armendariz. Jesus Alejandro Jasso Arredondo, magna cum laude. Nayeli Areola. Emma Arriaga, cum laude. Winston Babb. Amy Barrientos, magna cum laude. Luna Giselle Barrientos Torres. Leticia Marisol Barrios, summa cum laude. Virginia Ann Berry, magna cum laude. Catherine Beltran, cum laude. Jade Elise Berry, magna cum laude. Marcelo Binney, cum laude. Latressa Rena Booker, summa cum laude. Kajiza Janae Booth. Relicia Louise Brantley, cum laude. Alcazandra Sunshine Brisby, magna cum laude. Justin Allen Brown, magna cum laude. Brittany Marie Bush, summa cum laude. Skylar E. Butler, cum laude.
Just a little bit louder.
Jeffrey Giovanni Caceres. Iris A. Cavillo, cum laude. Diana Giselle Cantu, summa cum laude. Ashley Naomi Cardenas, summa cum laude. Jasiri Sinei Cardenas, cum laude. Jaslyn Sinei Carrier, magna cum laude. Fernando Carrillo, cum laude. Joanna Vanessa Castillo, summa cum laude. Kristen Michelle Castillo, magna cum laude. Mayra Alejandra Castillo, summa cum laude. Jaden M. Castro. Maria G. Charqueño, cum laude. Alicia Sharon Chu. Jennifer Elizabeth Clampett, summa cum laude. Kyra B. Collins, summa cum laude. Jania Celine Conopio, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Contreras, summa cum laude. Isabel Cornelio, magna cum laude. Emily Ruby Cruz, summa cum laude. Jasmine Cruz, magna cum laude. Dominique D. Daniel, summa cum laude. Emily F. Danielson, summa cum laude. Dion Wisnu Denurejo, cum laude. Jessica Guadalupe de la Cruz, summa cum laude. Liliana Diaz, summa cum laude. Sarah Jean Propas Donahue. Michaelin Denise Drake. Alex Edwards, magna cum laude. Luis F. Iguaya, summa cum laude. Emily Elizondo, summa cum laude. Daniela Escobedo. Luis M. Espinosa, summa cum laude. Sabe Espinosa, summa cum laude. Brianna Esquivel, magna cum laude. Gilmar Francisco Fuentes. Liliana Guadalupe Garcia, magna cum laude. Janelle Noreli Garcia Mendoza. Angela L. Garza. Johanna Gomez, cum laude. Luis M. Gonzalez, magna cum laude. Yesenia Gonzalez. Cristal Gonzalez Guerrero, summa cum laude. Katia Botts Godot, cum laude. Larisha Rochelle Gould, summa cum laude. Raul Leonardo Granados, summa cum laude. Megan E. Grant, cum laude. Graciela Esperanza Green, magna cum laude. Eliza A. Griffin, magna cum laude. Myra I. Guillen, magna cum laude. Alejandra Hernandez. Beatriz A. Hernandez, magna cum laude. Lillian Hernandez. Marlene Hernandez, summa cum laude. Elva Nahele Hernandez Espinosa, summa cum laude. Brittany Nicole Hill, magna cum laude. Tara Page Hunt, summa cum laude. William Charles Heimel, summa cum laude. Oluwaseun Ilori. Priscilla Irazoke, summa cum laude. Naisha Jackson, summa cum laude. Frida Jaime, magna cum laude. Brianna Faye Johnson, summa cum laude. Macy B. Johnson. Christopher Thomas Joseph, summa cum laude. Amber Christine Joyce, cum laude. Hilda Rachel Juarez, summa cum laude. Courtney Renee Kelly. Jordan Cherie Killings. Franchelle Y. Killings, cum laude. Peyton Nicole Knox, cum laude. Kirsten Nicole Krager, summa cum laude. Rebecca Michelle Lamondo, summa cum laude. Madison Shea Langen, magna cum laude. Saw Lily Lan. Matthew Benjamin Laxon, summa cum laude. Evan Parker Layton, cum laude. Alexia Bernice Leal. Luis Leal, summa cum laude. Alexander M. Lee, summa cum laude. Amber Lee Lester, summa cum laude. Kimberly Fabiola Leafuentes, summa cum laude. James Dylan Lindsay. Gypsy Longoria, cum laude. Natalie Lopez, summa cum laude. Ilona Lumpkin, summa cum laude. Juan Luna Jr., magna cum laude. Eric Rudolfo Macias. Calum J. Majors. Daniel Marin, summa cum laude. Ashley Martinez, magna cum laude. Daniela A. Martinez, magna cum laude. David Lee Martinez, summa cum laude. Edgar E. Martinez, summa cum laude. Emily Martinez, magna cum laude. Gloria I. Martinez, magna cum laude. Johanna Martinez, cum laude. Kimberly O. Martinez, cum laude. Lizette Martinez. Milady Guadalupe Martinez. Jacqueline Martinez Martinez, cum laude. Jimena Estefania Martinez Neri, summa cum laude. Jocelyn Mata. Cynthia Ann Meyer. Ruth Mayorkin Carlos, summa cum laude. Katie Elizabeth Medina Garcia, magna cum laude. Maria Jose Medrano, summa cum laude. Frida Guadalupe Melo, magna cum laude. Roberto Mendez Jr. Josie Maria Mendez Pacheco, summa cum laude. Priscilla Martinez, summa cum laude. Aradeli Mendoza, summa cum laude. Daniela Mendoza, magna cum laude. Shiana A. Mercurius, cum laude. Rukaya Ibrahim Mohammed, summa cum laude. Jesus Montantai, summa cum laude. Veronica M. Moreno, summa cum laude. Ashana Erica Renea Morgan, magna cum laude. Carlton Dwayne Mosley, magna cum laude. Alexis Murphy. Ashley Janelle Murphy, magna cum laude. Christopher Allen Murray. Jacqueline A. Naki, summa cum laude. Anli Nguyen. Leslie Jarrett Ojeda, summa cum laude. Leticia Ontiveros, summa cum laude. Adam Justin Orende, cum laude. Jasmine Orona. Lauren Ashley Parker, summa cum laude. Mark Anthony Parmer, cum laude. Ryan Allen Patrick, magna cum laude. Ashlyn R. Pena, magna cum laude. Amber Nicole Perez, summa cum laude. Andrea Perez, summa cum laude. Cynthia Perez, summa cum laude. Luisa A. Perez, cum laude. Savannah Drew Perez, cum laude. Khan N. Fan, summa cum laude. Naisha Charnay Peart Provo. Elise Rose Prado, summa cum laude. Denisha Lachey Price, cum laude. Samantha Michelle Pueblos. Ariana Jordan Ramirez. Alisa J. Ramirez, magna cum laude. Evelyn Ramirez, magna cum laude. Cassandra Rangel, summa cum laude. Hazel Rangel, magna cum laude. Kyra Renteria, summa cum laude. Andrea Paola Rey Padilla, cum laude. Lydia Rhine, summa cum laude. Anna Christine Rice, summa cum laude. Moises Elias Rivera. Anaya Ramone Robertson, magna cum laude. Bryant Rodriguez. Carmen Lachey Rodriguez, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Rojo, summa cum laude. Angelica Romero, summa cum laude. Lucia Romo, summa cum laude. Manuel Rosado, cum laude. Marilyn R. Rubio, summa cum laude. Danielle Salas, summa cum laude. Rachel Olivia Salas Contreras, magna cum laude. Tonya Salazar, summa cum laude. Yulmi Salgado, magna cum laude. Emily Yvette Salinas, summa cum laude. Jacqueline Sanchez, summa cum laude. Jose Angel Santana, magna cum laude. Michael Dexter Scott. Stephanie Serrano, summa cum laude. Olivia Marie Sinita, summa cum laude. Calandra J. Smith, cum laude. Makeshia Smith, magna cum laude. Christopher So, magna cum laude. Janie Soriano, cum laude. Brandon Michael Stiegel, summa cum laude. Rahima Tariq. Jacqueline Consuelo Taylor, magna cum laude. Shanika Nicole Thomas, summa cum laude. Tara Nicole Thomas, summa cum laude. Adi Torkin, magna cum laude. Fernando Antonio Torres. Jasmine Torres, magna cum laude. Maria de Rocio Torres, magnum cum laude. Gabriela Gina Trevino, summa cum laude. Jessica Trevino, summa cum laude. Yesenia Tercios, summa cum laude. Tiffany Zul, cum laude. Fatima Valades, summa cum laude. Adelaide Valdovinos Martinez, magna cum laude. Tanya Valencia, summa cum laude. Gerardo Vega Gonzalez, summa cum laude. Joy Sulima Velasquez, magna cum laude. Raquel Velasquez, magna cum laude. Viviana Viane Villa. Adriana Villagran, summa cum laude. Marlene Elizabeth Villatoro. Jessica Wade. Isabella Rose Westland, summa cum laude. Jocelyn Denise Williams, cum laude. Leslie H. Wyatt, Jr. Aloisidne Zaragoza, summa cum laude. Gladys Zuniga Valdez, summa cum laude. Evelyn Jo Aguirres. Shante Golden. Jasmine Janae Harris, cum laude. Marisol Zuniga, magna cum laude. Now presenting the candidates for Master of Arts in Nonprofit Management in the College of Humanities and Social Sciences. Keith Everett Baines. Tamika Denise Earls. Paola A. Palacio. Lorena B. Stubbs. Paula Torres. Lucretia Monique Williams. Now presenting the candidates for Master of Arts in Strategic Communication in the College of Humanities and Social Sciences. Michelle Ashley Dominique Duval. Alejandra Resendez. Maikia Thomas. Felicity A. Tutu. Now presenting candidates for Master of Science in Technical Communication in the College of Humanities and Social Sciences. Alexandria Fensetic. Ruth Ann Frank. Now presenting the candidates for baccalaureate programs in the College of Humanities and Social Sciences. Leslie Acosta, summa cum laude. Alyssa C. Agron. Jaylene Ashley Aguayo. Michelle A. Aguilera. Catalina Alejos. Laura Y. Alfaro. Alejandra Alvarado. Esmeralda Olivaro, cum laude. Violeta Alvarado, summa cum laude. Yasmin W. Amura. Ayana Anderson. Travis N. Anderson, magna cum laude. Ruth Agnall. Enchantress Dorizal Anya Diaguagu, cum laude. Carolina Argueta. Blanca Esmeralda Arias, summa cum laude. Cassandra Arant. Ryan C. Ashton. William S. Banda. Clarissa Giselle Barbosa. Mariana Barragan Arias, summa cum laude. Stephen M. Barrere. Deandra Bates. Lily Mae Baylor, magna cum laude. Kristen Shanique Bazile. Sydney Celeste Becerra, summa cum laude. Jessica Marie Bernard. Jose Alexandra Bordlong, cum laude. Emma L. Bodenhammer. Araceli Briones, summa cum laude. Rudy E. Briseño. Christy Marie Brock, magna cum laude. Fantasia Pukita Brown. Traquan J. Brown. Vanessa Bueno. DeAndrea Nicole Burnett. Heitor Frade Burnquist. Victoria Amanda Cabrera. Carmen Lilibeth Campuzano Carrillo, cum laude. Diana Melissa Canales Gutierrez, magna cum laude. Samia Cannon. Devin Carr. Delia Carrera. Carla Janeth Carrillo, summa cum laude. Shakara L. Carter Reed. Leila R. Cavazos. Jacqueline Chacon, cum laude. Desiree Guadalupe Cherez. Marley Brianna Chandler, cum laude. Armando Chapa, magna cum laude. Patricia Berenice Chapa Moreno, summa cum laude. Kaylin Charles. Sarah Ghazala Chowdhury, summa cum laude. Jocelyn Coelho. Kenya Michelle Kaufman, summa cum laude. Ethelyn Collins, magna cum laude. Sean David Condre. Stephanie Contreras, cum laude. Veronica Lisette Costilla. Eduardo A. Cruz. Victoria Jacqueline Cruz, summa cum laude. Marco Antonio Cruz Linares, cum laude. Victor Cuellar. Lanisha Dabney, summa cum laude. Parker Davis. Alexandria M. DeCure, cum laude. Carissa Medellin de Leon, magna cum laude. Ramon Delgado, summa cum laude. Jesus D. Diaz, magna cum laude. Julissa Diaz. Jasmine Y. Dixon. Amalia Graciela Dominguez Gonzalez, summa cum laude. Kanisha Dupree. Sundaria Dwivedi. Ashley Nicole Edward. Taja Janae Edwards. Brooke Adriana Edwards Palisade. Joshua M. Erksine. Robert Ferguson. Michelle Ann Fernandez, summa cum laude. Fatima Flores. Nicholas Andrew Flores. Stephanie Evelyn Flores. Latoya Fobbs. Megan A. Fontenot, cum laude. Donica Louise Franklin, summa cum laude. Lindsay Nicole Freyhoff. Nanya Froelich, summa cum laude. Dylan Alexander Garcia, cum laude. Jordan Nicole Garcia. Kayla Marie Garcia, magna cum laude. Mercedes S. Garcia, magna cum laude. Nicholas Sonny Garcia. Maria I. Garcia Salazar. Denisha Janelle Gardner. Teresa Marguerite Garnier, cum laude. Faith Leigh Gates, summa cum laude. Jeremy Taran George, magna cum laude. Elise L. Gillette, summa cum laude. Aaliyah Brianna Gomez, summa cum laude. Andrew S. Gonzalez, magna cum laude. Anagbriela Gonzalez Garza. Crystal Leanne Gore. Jeremiah Emmanuel Grimes. Norma Guevara. Trisha Ann Hales, summa cum laude. Camry J. Harding. Richard Edwin Harriman, summa cum laude. Isaiah Harris. Lyric Harris Whitby, magna cum laude. Lindsay Danielle Hart, summa cum laude. Marianne Hassan, summa cum laude. Kaylee Ann Haverly, summa cum laude. Barbara Berenice Hector. Kelsey Resenia Henderson. Aylin Hernandez, cum laude. Carla Alejandra Hernandez. Caitlin M. Hernandez, summa cum laude. Elise Renee Hollis. Tyrone Sean Howell, cum laude. Shabrion Donchelle Hueri. Carlos Humberto Infante. Aubrey Nicole Ivy, cum laude. Lynette S. Jackson. Ane Jackson. Megan Shanae Jenkins, cum laude. Alexandria M. Johnson. Sydney M. Johnson. Kiara Johnson. Talia Johnson. Ronisha Sierra Jones. Kebretu Nicole Kade, cum laude. Stephen Patrick Kelly, cum laude. Ivy Kenny. Danielle D. Kindle. Cameron D. Kirkpatrick. Tata Chromia. Aida Liseth Laborico. Kelly Violeta Lazo. Abraham Jared Leta. Quentin Lewis. Karina Marie Lopez. Kaylee Alicia Lopez. Krista M. Lopez, magna cum laude. Kimberly A. Lopez Estrada. Stephanie Yamalis Lozada, magna cum laude. Zoreen Lucio. Alondra Macias. Darlene Bailey McMurray. Melissa Yvette Madera, magna cum laude. Aliyah Kiara Martin, cum laude. Angel Damian Martinez, cum laude. Jennifer Laura Martinez. Rocio Elizabeth Martinez, cum laude. Sinelvi Martinez. Gabriela Martinez Nunez, summa cum laude. Bridget S. Massey, summa cum laude. Pamela S. Massey. Pamela D. Massey. Jade Mays. Brian Matias Mazas. Megan E. McClendon. Alyssa Faith McAllister. Arispel Medina, magna cum laude. Salea Kavi. Miriam Mendoza Vega, magna cum laude. Krista Mitchell. Pamela Miller Mitchell, cum laude. India Z. Moore. Courtney Marie Morales, summa cum laude. Giovanni Morales. Lindsay Morales, cum laude. Araceli Moreno, cum laude. Ryan Morrow, cum laude. Laiba Mugal, cum laude. Martina Musso Kaur. Jennifer Botelio Nava, cum laude. Awa Kulibali Nadal. Jasmine L. Negret. Amy Lei Huynh, magna cum laude. Brittany Tan Tan Nguyen, magna cum laude. Tara Gallegos Noble. Aaliyah M. Norfleet, magna cum laude. Markayla Michelle Norris, cum laude. Delilah Jade Nunez. Sharon Ugageguge Oba, magna cum laude. Melissa Ann O'Connor. Aubrey Clay. Viviana Naomi Octaviano. Gladys Nikichi Ogavu. Nicole Alejandra Olaya. Salathiel Olguin, Jr. Eni Yamaleth Oliva Ayala. Jessica Olivo, cum laude. Emmanuel Adurinsolo Olusaya. Maria Cristina Ontiveros. Nadia Stephanie Ortiz, magna cum laude. Victor Hugo Palomo Salinas, cum laude. Leah Pando Trujillo, magna cum laude. Caria Angelique Paris, cum laude. Keith A. Parker, magna cum laude. Mary Parsons. Angel Naomi Paz, summa cum laude. Cassidy J. Peavy, cum laude. Diana Lisbeth Pena. Alexandra Christine Perez. Eliza J. Perez, summa cum laude. Shauna Karema Peterson, summa cum laude. Michelle Phillips. Christian L. Pisano. Bridget Alejandro Poche Zorin. Kaylee May Porter, cum laude. Genesis Posada, cum laude. Amy Sanaida Quintanilla, cum laude. Mikhail Qureshi. Mujtaba Najum Qureshi. Debrion Rochelle. Alison Ramirez. Mariana Ramirez, magna cum laude. Leyen Rapp, summa cum laude. Cheyenne Rofe, magna cum laude. Chantel Reed. Daniel Dean Riem, summa cum laude. Roselle Grace Figueroa Rapil. Daniela Resendez. Maria Resendez, magna cum laude. Amber Joyce Reynolds. Casey Richardson. Ivana Simone Desiree Richardson, cum laude. Jasmine Nicole Richardson. Shanika Richardson. Anae Jasmine Ramos Rodriguez, summa cum laude. Clarissa Rodriguez. Daniel Charles Rodriguez III, magna cum laude. Serena E. Rodriguez. Tatiana T. Rodriguez. Tatiana Rodriguez. Ashley B. Romegas. Angela Esther Romero. Alexa Paola Ruiz. Jimena Sofia Ruiz Torres, magna cum laude. Danny Sanders. Tasha Darshell Shelby, cum laude. Maria Caricias, magna cum laude. Bianca Marie Silva. Erica Renee Skinner, magna cum laude. Verda Slay, summa cum laude. James C. Smith. Alexandra Yvette Soto, summa cum laude. Chloe Elise Soto, cum laude. Crystal Carrington Stanford Wallace. Jenna Lee Stephanos, magna cum laude. Scout Catlin Sustala, magna cum laude. Barbara Ann Tab, magna cum laude. Araceli Tapia Rivera, cum laude. Laura LaFay Thacker, cum laude. Stephen Joseph Tonche, summa cum laude. Victoria Elizabeth Tonini, cum laude. Faraz Torquezada, magna cum laude. Jennifer D. Torres. Haley Ray Toulouse, cum laude. Henry Hu Tron, magna cum laude. Kristen Ann Traylor. Shanice Ariel Turner, summa cum laude. Heather Nicole Veslavic. Javier Arturo Valadez, summa cum laude. Lisa Marie Martinez, cum laude. Lola Ashanti Michael, cum laude. Christopher Valencia, magna cum laude. Veronica Vega. Nicholas A. Velasquez, summa cum laude. Daisy Vera. Liliana Vera. Anthony Vergara. Marcos Fuenhueva. Sarah M. Villarreal, summa cum laude. Natalie Villarreal. Nisa Latree Walker. Crystal Natasha Wall, cum laude. Tristan Washington, summa cum laude. Will Lee Webb, cum laude. Tori D. Wheeler. Cheryl White. Erica Wiley. Kimberly Dawn Wilkinson. Cameron Michael Williams. Ursula Flores Stansberry. Bailey Ann Wilson. Erica Heaven Wilson. Lindsay Glorianne Wilson. Koshayla Woods. Dejia Ariana Wright. Rebecca Zavala Vielma. Giselle A. Zelaya, magna cum laude. Madeline Ocampo, summa cum laude. Lisa Balcacer, cum laude. Jonathan Medellin Hopper. Thomas F. Toledo, summa cum laude. Sylvia Yesenia Arteaga. Denise Esperones. Eric Collins.
Igodalo Clinton Oribabor. Now presenting the candidates for Master of Business Administration in the Marilyn Davies College of Business. Amanda Lauren Aguilar. Lysania E. Alarcon Brooks. Kia Crystal Allen. Ever Alvarado. Ana Maria Alves Gonzalez. Sarah Rachel Beeman. John Shannon Broussard. Alexander Travis Brown. Teniayo Oladamidola Busari. Nicole Eileen Clemente. Taryn N. Davis. Karina Delgado. Vanessa Diaz Martinez. Brittany Lynn Fink. Mariana Grialva. Kailun Guo. Sarah Jaber. Charles E. Johnson II. Namita Cadell. Samira Kuku. Mohammed Avesh Lalani. Ann Wynn. Abedemi Rilwan Oyalehi. Destiny J. Ross Durham. Naji Jakar Ruffin. Vania Nieves. Isis Amor Oburu Matoho. Joshua Nicholas Salinas. Melissa Salinas. Morgan Denise Shepard. Morgan L. Sinoski. Candace Thompson. Ana Guadalupe Tiznado. Miriam Oiza Owachi. Gabriela Patricia Villanova. Rogaciano Villalobos Jr. Juanita Villarreal. Leonard Wayne Washington Jr. Now presenting the candidates for Master of Professional Accountancy in the Marilyn Davies College of Business. Soraya Elizabeth Boney. Yoreli Conejo. Corika Michelle Daho. Angela Stephanie De La Garza. Lindsay Ann Larson. Con M. Wynn. Jose Alfredo Ortega. Stephanie Alejandra Rodriguez. Now presenting the candidates for Master of Security Management in the Maryland Davies College of Business. Dominique Lachey Ashton. Ludovic Herman. Hien Nok Q. Ryan Kurakose. Ashley Celeste Martinez. Deborah Lorene Yawn. Master of Business Administration, Manuela Cerna. Now presenting the candidates for baccalaureate programs in the Maryland Davies College of Business. Yezen Imad Abdo, summa cum laude. Awab Abul Wahim Abosakia. Angela Abraham, magna cum laude. Nasab Abora Madan. Veronica Nunez Adams. Kevin D. Aguilar. Carlos Octavio Aguilar Espinosa, summa cum laude. Talal Al-Ali. Abdul Rahman Al-Karki. Zain Abedin Al-Sheikh. Christian Xavier Alanis, cum laude. Leslie Samantha Alberon. Nathan Alcantara, summa cum laude. Mohammed G. Alchikali. Joseph Aleman, cum laude. Dana Altamirano. Astrid Alvarado, cum laude. Sheikh Abdullah Amir. Samir Anibo, cum laude. Asude Ankaralai, cum laude. Vida Serwa Antwi. Mohammed Ali Arastofar. Carlos Arajo. Alexis Celeste Arenas. Sarah Jeanette Arevalo. Emmanuel Armandariz. Ivan A. Asensio Rojas. Jacqueline Avilar. Victoria A. Ayala, cum laude. Wise Baha. Noemi Evite Bahena. Adeline Balderas, magna cum laude. Christian Alejandro Baltazar, summa cum laude. Karen Celine Banda. Lizeth Banda. Ulysses Banda Solis. Ashley Crystal Barajas, cum laude. Michaeli Linz Barbosa, magna cum laude. Deontra Nicole Barnes. Peyton Aaliyah Barnes, summa cum laude. George Moreno, magna cum laude. Brandon Allen Batiste. Carlos Batts. Karen Bay. Nancy Rayner Bonds, summa cum laude. Erica Elizabeth Bonilla. Thomas E. Bowman. Jordan Ashley Brittingham. Melanie Broussard. Ariana Janae Brown, magna cum laude. Sana Zahid Bukhari. Julian Andrew Bird, summa cum laude. Katia Cabrera Ramos, cum laude. Valentina Caldas Herrera. Chase Kagan Caldwell, magna cum laude. Jose Jaime Calixto. Brian Alexi Campos, magna cum laude. Anthony Canales, cum laude. Angelique Reina Cano, cum laude. Jordan Elizabeth Cantrell. Yesenia Cardenas, magna cum laude. Juliana Carrera. Alexis Michelle Castillo. Brianna M. Castillo. Francisco F. Castro, summa cum laude. Jasmine Mation Castro. Jessica Serna Castro. Jacqueline Cepeda. Genesis Bella Cerritos, summa cum laude. Noel Martin Charles, magna cum laude. Rocio Chavez, cum laude. Miguel Angel Chavez Faruqi, cum laude. Evelyn Patricia Chitwood. Tion Dolores Clark. Albert Isaiah Coliejo. Kayla Ruby Conejo, cum laude. Roberto Edmundo Cornejo. Simon Corona. Jimmy Cuellar, cum laude. Elena Dahi. Dasan Chandler Demiano, cum laude. Derek Ann Dang. Michael Glynn Darden, summa cum laude. Siobhan R. Davis. Carlos Emmanuel Del Toro. Kimberly Renee De La Rosa. Michael Jesus Delgado, magna cum laude. Patricia Delgado. Shantae Monique Delgado, cum laude. Phelan D. Destin. Christopher Austin Detling, summa cum laude. Artemio Diaz, cum laude. Cassandra C. Demeline, cum laude. Victoria L. Dinkins. Pape Diop. T. Doe, magna cum laude. Christian Armando Dominguez Arellano. Mikal Yannick Douglas. Danira Droka. Madison Desiree Duarte. Sarah Earls Cowart. Jerome De Ramos Edrelin, magna cum laude. Michael Donald Edwards, cum laude. Amarachi E. Amenruru. Carlos Mario Escudero, magna cum laude. Aaron G. Espinosa. Seth Adrian Evett, summa cum laude. Gregory T. Ferguson, cum laude. Andrea Nicole DeBellin Fernando. Gabrielle Celeste Figueroa. James Fikes. Alyssa Flores. Cynthia Flores, magna cum laude. Francisco J. Flores, summa cum laude. Isaias Flores, cum laude. Jocelyn L. Flores. Syra Flores. Michelle Friedel. Daryl Lamont Fritz. Alejandro Javier Fuentes, magna cum laude. Leslie Sky Galdamez. Adrian C. Gallego, magna cum laude. Julian Carlos Gallego, cum laude. Arthur Efren Galvan. Juan Gama, magna cum laude. Alejandro Garcia. Elena Isabella Garcia. Jennifer Esmeralda Garcia, cum laude. Luis Antonio Garcia. Brianna Garrett. Christian T. Garza, magna cum laude. Elias Garza Jr. Enrique R. Garza, summa cum laude. Emily Sokuna Gov. John Maurice Govin. Alexis Gaitan, magna cum laude. Baruch Zode Glebregzabir. Gibbon George. Martha Yamile Giron. Yahira E. Giron, cum laude. Carl A. Geit Jr. Noah James Goff. Gerald Andre Goffney, cum laude. Daniel Gomez Jr. Hugo Armando Gomez. Alyssa Yamile Gonzalez. Eric J. Gonzalez. Karina Gonzalez. Carla Lizette Gonzalez. Melanie Kate Gonzalez. Natalie Amelia Gonzalez. Breland Goods. Elizabeth Guadarrama. Leslie A. Guerrero, magna cum laude. Myra Denny Guevara, cum laude. Lauren M. Cummings, summa cum laude. Jesse Johnny Gutierrez. Mustafa Ayat Hadab, magna cum laude. Michael Hampton, cum laude. Jade K. Hansen. Frederick Harper. Jose Fernando Hercules Mesa, cum laude. Amy M. Hernandez. Catalina Hernandez, cum laude. Isamish Urias Hernandez. Jason Alexis Hernandez. Miriam Hernandez. Caleb Austin Hayden Herring, summa cum laude. Yvonne Hill Planter, cum laude. Paige Elise Faith Hodge, cum laude. Diana Melissa Hurtado. Mohammed Ilias, cum laude. Ashley E. Iniguez, magna cum laude. Lanisha Ashley Ivory. Giselle Hymas. Isaac Jasso. Mallory Luandria Giles. Nicole Giles, cum laude. Kiera L. Jones. Ashley Hoya, cum laude. Alexis Khan, summa cum laude. Mariam Bakr Kamara. Teresa Marie Kelly, cum laude. Ryan D. Kennedy, summa cum laude. Sophia Keogh, cum laude. Hao Nok Q. Sharina Lynn King. Rhett Albin Lee Kubeska. Cassandra Elizabeth Kumelski. Nok Quinn Nu Lee, summa cum laude. Jonathan J. Leal. Rolando Leal, cum laude. Cynthia Ebarguen Ledesma, magna cum laude. Carlos H. Leyva. Michael C. Lemon. Brandon Sebastian Lerma, magna cum laude. Jamie Danielle Fluke. Ana Gabriela Lezama. Ramon Lorena. Andrea Lopez. Ethan Lopez. Farah Ariana Lopez. Katia Lopez, summa cum laude. Melina R. Lopez, summa cum laude. Nelly Lopez, cum laude. Esmeralda C. Lopez Pineda. Christian Jolivet Loving. Crystal Leanne Lucero. Erica Elisa Luna, magna cum laude. Nancy Alexandra Luna. Roxana Makal, magna cum laude. Juana L. Macias. Karen Milagros Maldonado, magna cum laude. Jerome Eileen Mancia, magna cum laude. Werner A. Mancia Giron. Victor Mann, cum laude. Darrell Jacob Manor. Jesus Maravillo. Jacqueline Marine, magna cum laude. Rosanna Marie Marlin, summa cum laude. Tandy Dana Marshall. Jorge Antonio Martinez. Karen Janeth Martinez. Marlene Martinez, cum laude. Moises Elias Martinez Jr., cum laude. Eric Masamba Mbendi. Adrian Richard McGowan. Matthew Andrew McPhillips, cum laude. Gracia Medrano. Kianush Memar Hosseini Zad, summa cum laude. Valeria Membrilla Santana. Ileana Mendoza. Maria Bernardita Mendoza. Mauricio Jose Mendoza. Jose Francisco Menjivar, magna cum laude. Sandra Marino, magna cum laude. Saqib Mushtaq Mir. Jasmine Lizette Miranda. Alina Mireles. Marco Antonio Mireles. Talia Molina Salgado, summa cum laude. Adriana Mora. Jasmine Morales, cum laude. Miguel Andres Morales. Lori Moran, summa cum laude. Vanessa Morera, cum laude. David John Morton. Antoinette E. Mosley, summa cum laude. Sylvia Anna Mosqueda. Khadija Abdul Muqid, magna cum laude. Malik James Mustafa, summa cum laude. Annette A. Navarrete, cum laude. Ghana Ndahe. Dan Tan Win. Fong Trin Ngo Win, summa cum laude. Tila Tan Win. Whitney T. Win. Roberto Miguel Nino, summa cum laude. Milka Nolasco. Regina Eneola Ogondiende. Angela Olivo. Noel Astrid Ondo Methogo. Enyana Emenike Onokala, summa cum laude. Alex Oriana. Esmeralda Orihuela. Jeffrey Ortega Leal, summa cum laude. Carlos Jose Padilla, cum laude. Jorge Andres Polomera, summa cum laude. Pablo G. Paredes. Serena Carrington Park, magna cum laude. Iker Y. Palcastres, cum laude. Luis David Penalosa. Crystal Perez, magna cum laude. Daniel Perez. Gloria Estefania Perez, magna cum laude. Julian N. Perez. Jennifer Nicole Persinger, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Monique Pesina. Alex Pham. Anye Ayana Pollard. Patricia Precious. Angelica Ramirez, summa cum laude. Denise A. Ramirez. Itzel Ramirez. Zain Rashid, summa cum laude. Leliota Trinette Reed, magna cum laude. Hope S. Reeves. Deja Monet Blakeman. Cassandra Renaud Amaro. Ashley Renteria. Nicholas Ray Reta. Hector Manuel Rivas. Jocelyn Rivera, cum laude. Mariana Rivera Melchor. Crystalline Renee Carlock. Heidi Nicte Morales Keb, cum laude. John Christian Holbrook, cum laude. Syed Muhammad Wajij Ali. Clara Aguirre, cum laude. Ashley Carolina Sustaita. Fahim Ramati. Salman Mujib Khan, magna cum laude. Julie Tan Bin Tai, magna cum laude. Mahad Rizvi. Gabriela Roach. Daniel Rodriguez, magna cum laude. David Stephen Rodriguez Jr. Elsie Y. Rodriguez, cum laude. Jeanette Rodriguez, cum laude. Rachel Rodriguez. Erlin Manuel Romero. Joao Fabrizio Romero. Oscar Ernesto Romero Jr. Kayleen Kaluyo Roque, summa cum laude. Carol Zadari Rubiano. Andrea Ruiz, cum laude. Denise A. Ruiz. Rachel Summers Russell, summa cum laude. Cheyenne G. Said, magna cum laude. Ariana C. Sahagun. Shirley M. Salgado. Ashley Sanchez, summa cum laude. Gloria Sanchez, summa cum laude. Susanna Elizabeth Sanchez, magna cum laude. Irisbel Santa Maria, cum laude. Luis Alejandro Santa Maria, cum laude. Jennifer Veronica Sapone. Yancy L. Simeon. Andrew Neil Serrano. Maria Guadalupe Serrano, cum laude. Montserrat Guadalupe Serrano, cum laude. Tiffany Shepard. Isabel Noemi Silva, summa cum laude. Brooke Alexandra Smith, cum laude. Jacqueline Ann Smith, magna cum laude. Jayshauna Tavaria Smith. Stefan Raquel Smith. Omar Sharif Solomon, magna cum laude. Crystal E. Saunier, cum laude. Kimberly Sosa, summa cum laude. Jocelyn Rocio Soto Funes, cum laude. Tania Lynn Spear, cum laude. Sydney Stewart. Karen Betchka Stabora, summa cum laude. Camilla Elise Sustaita, magna cum laude. Mohammed Khalid Talji. Amisha Tamang, cum laude. Nelson Eric Tamez II. Damiance Tanner. Zachary Michael Taylor. Evaristo Terrones. Greg Tatro, summa cum laude. Nicholas Andrew Tomei, cum laude. Jennifer Jasmine Talk Perez, summa cum laude. Antonio de Jesus Torres. Enrique Torres, summa cum laude. Heidi Torres. Roberto Torres. Emily Kai Ni Tran, magna cum laude. Huang Yen Tran, summa cum laude. Tony Tran, magna cum laude. Perlita Tristan. Angelina M. Trong, cum laude. Tyler J. Tucker. Naquita Turner, cum laude. Alejandra Zoc. Esmeralda Urdaneta, summa cum laude. Dania Lizette Uriostegui. Daniel Valenzuela Quinones, cum laude. Mary Kate Vallejo. Shantae Elizabeth Van, cum laude. Anthony Adrian Vasquez, cum laude. Gabriel Vasquez, summa cum laude. Yunwen Vasquez. Manuel Alejandro Vega. Gabriel Vela, magna cum laude. Anthony Brian Velasquez, cum laude. Victoria Ann Velasquez. Albert J. Velasquez, magna cum laude. Alexander X. Veles. Anahi Guadalupe Velez. Robert Xavier Vicente. Julia D. Villacorta Zamora, cum laude. Rosie Villegas. Daniel Ivan Vital. Cindy Vo, magna cum laude. Tran Ki Dwin Vo, cum laude. V.T. Wong Vu, summa cum laude. Ivana Angelique Weaver, cum laude. Chantel E. N. Weigel. Shamir D. Welcome. Valerie Lene White. Shelby Elizabeth Wild, cum laude. Charles Edwin Wilkerson. Arnold Vincent Williams, Jr. Naya Winfield. Asia Yakub, magna cum laude. Wenhao Ye, magna cum laude. Sonia Zarazua, cum laude. Emilio A. Zavala, summa cum laude. Lizette Zermano. Yenis Elizabeth Zubia. Pukar Karel, magna cum laude. Sophion Sunasara, magna cum laude. Aliyah Simone Kelly. Ryan David McClanahan, magna cum laude. Claudia Alejandra Velasquez, summa cum laude. Kyle James Springer. Deanna Miller, CHSS.
Graduates, obtaining a degree is not easy, and almost nobody does it alone. For many of you, getting here today meant balancing work, life, children, financial responsibilities, complicated schedules, and so much more. Completing a degree is a team effort for most. May I ask you, graduates, to join me in a standing ovation for the team that helped you cross the finish line? Let's hear it for your family, your friends, and your supporters. You may be seated. Graduates, on behalf of the more than 71,000 alumni of the University of Houston Downtown, I commend you for your accomplishments and encourage you to support the University of Houston Downtown as your alma mater. And now, finally, you may officially move your tassels from right to left to symbolize that you have indeed completed your university education. Congratulations. It is now my pleasure to invite Jenny Lee of the UHD Concert Chorale under the direction of Mr. Orlando Williams to lead us in singing our beloved alma mater. The words are printed in your commencement programs. Please join us. Of our alma mater. Graduates, we ask that you please remain seated while the platform and faculty process out. For your safety, faculty marshals and commencement staff will dismiss you row by row. Guests, thank you for joining us this afternoon. Now that the ceremony has concluded, we ask that you please remain seated until the recessional of the platform party and the graduates is complete. Let the platform and faculty recessional begin. Congratulations, Gators!
Sale. Sale, sale. Cihualteco. Ahí lo seguimos. Cihualteco.
Arriba de Cihuatlán, el agua escondida, donde se van a bañar, igual te de mi vida. Arriba de Cihuatlán, desnuda el agua escondida, donde se van a bañar, igual te de mi vida. Ay, sí, ay, no, ay, sí, ay, no, ay, sí, sí, ay, no, no, ay, sí, sí, ay, no, no, de veras, sí, de veras. Lo que te dije se te olvidó, al cabo sí y al cabo no. Cihuateco de mi vida, dime quién te bautizó, quién te puso Cihuateco para que te cante yo. Cihuateco de mi vida, dime quién te bautizó, quién te puso Cihuateco para que te cante yo. Ay, sí, ay, no, ay, sí, ay, no, ay, sí, sí, ay, no, no, ay, sí, sí, ay, no, no, de veras, sí, de veras. Cuando ellos quieren, no quiero yo, al cabo sí y al cabo no. ¡Sí, señor!
¡Ay! Pura alegría, sí, señor.
La culebra.
La culebra.
La culebra.